All right, y'all. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to another awesome episode of Sanusi, not life. My name is Adewale Boke Jr. Let's start off from the top, man. Here we go. All right, y'all. Welcome to another awesome episode of Sanusi, not life. My name is Adewale Boke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. I'm joining in late, but hey, I was gonna record my podcast tonight, man. I try to maintain consistency, man. Today is different. I want to talk about Africa as always. I always feel like it's emotional. It just been reading a lot of the headlines this weekend. I didn't want. Normally, I'll go talk about somebody and then I'll talk about something serious. Well, today's talk about something serious. I'm going back to back because last week I talked about the great Muhammad Ali. Today I want to talk about Africa, man. I've kind of had enough is enough with the nonsense that Africans have to deal with all the time with these useless leaders that we call. They're not even leaders, man. They're just appointees. I'm not calling somebody who does what the people that we have in charge in Africa leaders. They're not leaders. They're cowards. They're spineless cowards who are. They'll bully their own people, but they'll get punked by France and whatever English useless white man from whatever different country. But your own people within the country have more backbone than you, and yet you have the military behind you. No wonder why we have so many coups. I personally, this is just personally me speaking. I hope there's many more coups. I want to see many more coups. And this time, when the coups happen, I want you to put down the useless leaders that we have in different countries, like the useless Patrice Talon in Benin, the useless one we got in Nigeria, Tinubu, that piece of shit in South Africa, Ramaphosa, that piece of shit in Kenya, Ruto. We got some bastard leaders, man. And I'm tired of us Africans suffering because we have useless leaders. We don't have good leaders, man. I don't care how anybody phrases it. The biggest problem we have in Africa is that we just don't have no leaders. And these people don't want to lead people. They just want to freeload off of us, take all our resources, sell it, ship it to Belgium or Brussels or wherever the hell it is those white bastards are in their banks. Swiss, personally, I think we should sue the Swiss bank for all the crookedness that they do to Africans. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why we have Pan-African leaders now, which people are just tired of it. It's mentally and physically taxing to have to keep doing this repeatedly all the time. And we, this generation, especially millennials and Gen Zs, we've had enough, man. It's not just gonna fly anymore. It just ain't. It's a wrap, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's what we have. Before we get into this amazing episode today, we want to thank our sponsors. Yo, I gotta take off my glasses. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Homeland Fashions, home of authentic African fashions and accessories from the motherland. Homeland Fashion Shop is going to be the amazing website. It's going to be a great website. It's a great take on what is going on right now within the context of clothing design. So the owner and president of the company, Tracy Abuke, y'all, will come to pay a visit. I'm surprised I'm still awake. I got all this juice. I think I'm just frustrated with the crap that's going on in Africa. That's why I'm here. But we got a lot of African attire, and Homeland Fashion's own CEO president, Teresa Abuke, will come onto my show. We can meet her and she can break down exactly how Homeland Fashion is going to work. So homelandfashionshop.com, y'all. And of course the logo, can't forget that. You know, she'll be coming on. Proud to say, I actually was helped to design this logo right here. So I'm really proud of it. So homelandfashionshop.com, man. All right, yo, and this podcast also brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to presentations and everything in between, search Tigler. Don't wait. That's Tigler.com, y'all. Don't wait. That's Tigler.com. That's Tigler.com. So, you know, Tigler.com is a great spot for plumbers, musicians, carpenters, professionals you're looking for to help you with your business, to actually do the right thing by your business so that you can actually, whatever it is you want done can be done by professionals. So, you know, Tigler.com is the spot where it's at, man. Tigler.com. And it's owned and operated by the greatest CEO out there in the galaxy, Aditya Agbuki. He's running an amazing company. And if you need to filter whoever it is that you're getting, as far as in terms of the professional, Tigler.com is where it's at. And look, the Tigler logo is right here. The Tigler logo, right here. Available on soundvision.com. Tigler.com. That's Tigler.com. You know what I'm saying? Tigler.com. So I will have time to talk about. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Welcome to another awesome episode of Sound Vision Not Life. I know it's late, but is it really late? Not really, man. Everybody works at different hours. I just got off work and I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to sleep without recording this podcast. I really have been passionate about this whole week about wanting to do this podcast, and I'm definitely going to have to do it. How you doing, John Graham? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to another episode of Sound Vision Not Life. So Tigler.com, y'all. The logo episode, if you're on the East Coast, West Coast area, you always gotta check Tigler.com. That's Tigler.com. Tigler.com. So Tigler.com. And this podcast also brought to you by Anna de Fodanako. Don't live with foot pain like Anna de Fodanako. Make your feet happy again. That's AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. So AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. I swear you got some losers at night. You got some real weirdos at night. But thank all of y'all for joining me, man. I had to block that loser. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Welcome to another awesome episode of Sanusi Life. My name is Adewale Booker Jr. Hey, I'm gonna thank these sponsors right quick, y'all. We're gonna get to work, man. Thank y'all for joining me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an amazing episode. Sanusi Life. Anna de Fodanako, man. It's owned and operated by the greatest food specialist in the galaxy. Hey, Donde Está, how you doing? Where am I from? That's awesome. We're in the Americas. I wonder where y'all are from. Hopefully y'all, maybe what, Mexico, Honduras, what's the location? Hola, ¿cómo está? Buenas noches. We're still late at night, so we out here getting this podcast out, man. I've stopped caring whether I do the podcast in the morning or at night anymore. I just do my podcast. That's all I care about. Sí, Mexico. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome, brother. How you doing, man? I wonder what time it is, y'all, for. You're going to love this episode, man. If you are a revolutionary, you got a mental mind for a revolution, you're tired of crooked-ass politicians, you are going to love this episode. So let me get these sponsors out real quick. And this podcast, like I said, Anna de Fodanako is owned and operated by Dr. Nerunuso, the best foot specialist in the galaxy. Yeah, you heard what I said, in the galaxy. These custom orthotics are designed for my feet only. My feet only. So if I'm in pain, these have reduced my pain. Thanks to Dr. Nerunuso, no surgery, no none of that. Just a great surgeon doing this doggone thing. What's up, Juan? Oh, you're going to love this episode. You might want to stick around for this episode. You know what I'm saying? You're going to love this one. This one's about Africa. I got to lay the law down on this one. It's been a lot of crooked stuff going on in Africa this week, and I've had all week to want to get it off my chest, and it's coming off tonight, baby. So everybody stick around for this ride. You're going to love this. 4 topics I'm covering. It's not even going to take that long. That's right. You know what it is. Mexico, Nigeria, Africa. Is there a flag for Africa? We need that one. And then is there a flag for humanity? We need that one too. You know what I mean? But Anna de Fodanako, man. And look, this is the Anna de Fodanako logo right here. Available, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in the Dallas, Texas area, in the Frisco, Texas area, you definitely got to go to Anna de Fodanako, man, and check it out. If you're in the Houston, Texas area, you got to go to Dr. Nerunuso, man. These best foot specialists in the galaxy. So, y'all, that's our sponsors right there, man. I have to get out there way real fast because I want to get to this podcast. Look, y'all, today's episode is about Africa, and I titled the title, Enough's Enough. You know what I'm saying? Time to fight back. It's true, man. Africans are tired of this bullshit, of these useless people calling themselves leaders. They're not leaders. You're appointees, man. And thank all of y'all for joining me into the chat tonight, man. Appreciate all of y'all joining me tonight, man. Look, if you got friends that are into this revolutionary stuff, share this stream with them. Share this episode with them as I'm going live right now so we can stop having to deal with bullshit. Yes, free Palestine. Free anywhere where people are freaking objectively treated like shit. Look, there's 4 things I want to cover. 1, these useless appointees in Africa because they're not leaders. I refuse to call what we got in Africa leaders. There's only 3 leaders in Africa. Chicheni of Niger, Gayota of Mali, and then Traore of Burkina Faso. Everybody else is a bastard. That includes Kagame in Rwanda. I can't stand that motherfucker either because he's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But appointees, coup d'etat. That means to take over by any means necessary, getting these useless leaders out the way. And the 3rd one, unity. You know what I'm saying? We need unity to unify Africa, man, because Africa is not going to reach its pinnacle unless we unify. Period. Money-wise, economics, trade, unity got to happen. And the 4th thing, leaders. Now, when I say leaders, they're actually leaders because they're the complete opposite of appointees. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, getting your mind right. And then the final thoughts. Look, appointees. And if you look at the image that I used for the episode today, you see 4 useless people. Ruto from Kenya, Ramaphosa from South Africa, Tinubu from Nigeria, and Patrice from Benin. These people are useless individuals. What they are is really cowards working for imperialists. Now, they can bully their own citizens, right? But they can't do shit when it comes to people from France, Germany, Belgium. It's the citizens of Africa themselves that are fighting these bastard colonialists. Look, this whole week, for some of y'all who keep up with African news, this week, Benin was attacked, was a coup d'etat, which means soldiers in the military want to take over from the useless president that we had. His name is Patrice Talon. He's a piece of shit. He's this businessman. He's about 65 years old or something, whatever fucking old he is. And he decides the people of the military decided to run a coup on him. Now, the only thing that saved his sorry conscience was Nigeria flew in there with jets to stop the coup d'etat, which was bullshit because Nigeria has no business saving anybody else because you're not doing shit for your own countries. For your own country. The citizens of Nigeria are suffering. You've got the Boko Haram attacking people in the north every 5 seconds. Meanwhile, Nigeria's got the nerve to go to Benin and save those motherfuckers. What you saving them for? You're barely serving your own people in Nigeria. And this is the problem, the mentality of a lot of leaders. No, not leaders. Mentality of a lot of appointees in Africa. And I can't call them leaders because they're not leaders. You got individuals that serve themselves. They take all the money from Africa and pack it all the way to Brussels in Belgium. Pack it all the way to Switzerland, wherever they're hiding their money at. They're not serving the people. And you know, I used to think that this problem was something was only in Africa. No, it's all over the world. It's happening right now in Venezuela. Right now, America is stealing Venezuelan oil. They're literally invading sovereign land, stealing oil tankers. Talking about we're trying to stop drugs. You're not trying to stop drugs. You're stealing oil. You know what I'm saying? America is a bastard country. I'm tired of talking about America's a shit show. I'm not about to glorify America. I'm not to be thankful for being in America. Fuck America. You know what I'm saying? With all the fucked up shit this country's done, look at your president. Look at the president, what he's doing here. And this same disease is the same disease all these other leaders across the world are doing. Let's be clear about something. Imperialism hasn't went anywhere. It just exists in a different form. It's called corporations. You know what I'm saying? NGOs. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what an NGO is, NGO is usually companies that come into your country talking about we're gonna build your water, we're gonna fix your electricity. They're not gonna do shit. All they do is cause destabilization. It's so intoxicantly toxic. You don't understand. To be African, I'm so frustrated. Like, and I'm gonna get to the next thing that I think is a solution. These are appointees all over Africa, from the east to the west, to the north to the south. ECOWAS is a bastard organization, which is an organization of 25 Western African countries. SADC is in the east. They're not doing shit. Maghreb is in the north. They're not doing shit. And then the south, it's just bullshit, man. They're not doing shit. You got these bastard leaders, Ramaphosa, Tinubu, Talon, Ruto. These people are not serving their people. How do you wake up every morning and the only thing you steal money? Literally. Steal money and steal resources and you ship it all the way to France. France? Fuck France. France is a parasite. France wouldn't be shit without Africa. And it's not going to be shit in 10 years. I promise you. France ain't going to be shit in 10 years. They are done. All you see is a bunch of old fucking white people dying off. That's why they got to come to Africa, because they know Africa is the youngest continent on the planet. And some of y'all are coming in, some of y'all are going out. I do not care. I'm not here to be PC. Don't follow me. In fact, unfollow me if you're a bitch. This kind of shit is not some shit you need to say properly. It needs to be said how it is. People are dying all over the world, man. People are dying in Africa right now. Look at Sudan. 2,000 people dying one damn day and nobody says anything. None of these leaders, not Ruto, nor Ramaphosa, not nothing. They all just say, oh, lives are lost. No, lives weren't lost. These were human beings. Somebody's daughter, somebody's son, somebody's cousin, somebody's granddaughter. And it's not just they're killing young people, old people, middle-aged people, men, women, children. People that are already poor, you're killing them some more. And here I am supposed to come on here, this YouTube, TikTok, and entertain you. If you want to be entertained by somebody, take your bitch ass onto another channel. When you come to my platform, I'm talking about the fucked up shit that's happening in the world right now. If you read the title, Africa, enough's enough. Time to fight back. It's true. I'm telling this to all Africans. If you are some that are watching this shit right now, pick up the fucking gun. Pick up whatever you can pick up. It's time for us to go to war. Enough of this bullshit from these useless leaders. No more waiting for good. God is not going to save us. We're going to have to save ourselves, man. God's got a lot of shit to do. You know what I'm saying? We need to do the shit they're doing in the Sahel right there. The AES states in the Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. Join forces and go to work on these motherfuckers. Look, we can't wait for politicians to die like the one in Cameroon, like the one in Uganda. No, we need to kill them off. These old fucks gotta go. If you are a millennial or Gen Z, it's time to go to work. Enough of this bullshit where we gotta have these bastard leaders stealing our money, stealing our resources, just starving us to death. These elites don't give a fuck about nobody else but themselves, man. And I'm so tired of it. You know, if I had my way, I'd go Call of Duty on their bitch asses. And that's real talk. That's how I feel. You know, want to join the forces of the AES states, which includes Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger. Now, those guys are leaders. And I'm going to get to that last. But what we got right now in Africa is a bunch of fucking bastard appointees. They don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. And no, I don't care if I'm cussing. And no, I don't care if you want to be entertained. And no, I ain't talking about no fucking sneakers tonight. No, This shit's been bothering me all fucking week, man. You know what I'm saying? I could join the military. I'm actually thinking about going home and just joining forces with the United States and joining the army, being part of the military, so I can get to work with these bastard leaders. What we need is the next thing I'm about to talk about is the coup d'etat, which means hostile takeover by the military. I want coup d'etats happening all over Africa right now, from Nigeria to there's only 3 countries that don't need this shit: Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, and they've already joined forces. The Sahel states. For people coming in and out of my stream, I don't care. You want to leave. I don't have time for this bullshit with fake ass people. That's the problem we're living with Americans. They're a bunch of plastic motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that same plastic disease that they have in America, they want to take it and put it all over the world. No, it doesn't work that way. Africa needs to be unified, needs to be formed. We need people taking over military style. I want more military governments in Africa. I'm done with this civilian bullshit because it doesn't do shit. We need more people like in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. We need Traore, we need Gauta, we need Tcheni. That's what we need in Africa. None of these bastard leaders are like Ramaphosa, like Tinubu, like Talon. They're all bastards, man. They're not doing shit for Africa. Are you kidding me? Tell me when the last time a good politician came out of Africa that was wearing a fucking suit. I'm gonna wait. Y'all tell me. I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds. Tell me. You got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? You got to be kidding me. And I used to think this disease that was in Africa was no, it's all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have, I want coup d'etats happening all over Africa. I want military leadership. I want discipline. And all you stupid Africans that like to talk about, oh, well, it's going to be a problem if we military. No, it's not going to be a problem. We need more military leadership in Africa so that you can have discipline. And that's the #1 problem in Africa right now. No fucking discipline. I'm tired of Africans talking about we want change, but you don't want no discipline. No, you can't have change without discipline. I'm Nigerian. Let me tell you the one thing I can't stand about Nigerians. They ain't got no fucking discipline. No self-control. The fucking traffic light says red, and these bastards will drive through the fucking light. The traffic light says green, and it's 1 lane, they'll turn into 4 lanes. Have some fucking self-control. We need that so badly in Africa. And I'm saying this as a Nigerian. The minute Nigeria gets in line, the rest of Africa is going to get in fucking line. We need the rest of Africa to be like the Sahel states. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. And thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. Welcome to another awesome episode of Sanusi on Life. Look, I'm not here to be entertaining nobody no more. I'm tired of being frustrated as an African who's sick of the bullshit in this world. Enough is enough, man. We need to take up arms. Yes, I mean that. Take up arms. It's time to stop putting bullets in our useless leaders because they ain't worth a damn. They're not worth a damn. Every last one of them needs to go into the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? Starting with that bitch in Tanzania. She's a piece of shit. Somalia, what the fuck her name is. You know, let me actually look up her name in Tanzania. The president, this woman murdered over 15,000 people and nobody's saying anything. And yet she's going to go to the UN next year and talk about, oh, we need to make Africa better. She's coming up with lies about how it's an economic war in Tanzania. No, it's not. It's you militarizing your own people and murdering your own people. President of Tanzania. She's such a piece of fucking shit. Fuck this bitch. Yeah, this bitch, Samia Suluhu. She's a piece of fucking shit. And let me show you the camera so I can break you off and show you who this bitch is. This piece of shit African woman claiming to be a feminist. You're not no fucking feminist. You're a piece of shit. You're a mass murdering bitch. You see her picture? That's her right there. Gosh, she's a piece of fucking shit. That's her right there. You would think a woman being a president would be a better human being, but she's not. She's just as terrible as these men that are in charge. She's a piece of fucking shit. We need coup d'etat. In fact, we need a coup d'etat to take her sorry ass out. I ain't got no problem with somebody deciding to annihilate this woman in Tanzania. She's a piece of shit. She has successfully militarized her country, murdering her own people, using the country's resources to enrich herself, enrich her family. And for all those who are on my stream right now, if you love shit like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Africans are tired of this shit, man. The only thing that can save us is military. That's it. I need more Traores. I need more Gautas. I need more Tcheni. Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. That's how Africa needs to be right there. True leaders. Sick of this bullshit, man. We need our military all over Africa to fucking start putting. And this is gonna make y'all laugh. And I'm gonna have to show you all this video. Let me pull up one of the videos I was watching earlier this morning. Oh man, let me go back. It's a channel I like to watch. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. It's a channel I like to watch a lot. There's this guy I follow on YouTube, man. He's from Ghana. He's just as pissed off as I am. It's some bullshit, man. And let me tell you, ECOWAS, bitch made ECOWAS. We need more. You over there flying planes to Benin to go stop a coup, but you can't serve your own people in Africa. You got me fucking twisted. The Nigerian president, Bola Tinubu, fuck you. You are a fucking bastard. He hasn't done shit to serve his own people. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta find this dashboard. Give me a second. Man. Give me a second, y'all. Let me find this shit. I told y'all this wasn't gonna be one of those take forever type of situations. Nah. This is one of those. Oh man, what's the fucking history of this shit? Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find history on my channel. But y'all, for all y'all who part of the chat tonight, thanks for joining me on another episode of Sanusi on Life, episode number 234. Africa, enough's enough, man. I'm just a frustrated Nigerian. I'm a frustrated African, man. Forget calling me a Nigerian. I'm just a frustrated African. I've had enough, man. Enough of this bullshit. Really, straight up, enough of this bullshit. These useless leaders, they ain't leaders, they're cowards. Let me see. You know what my question quote of the week is gonna be? Do you think African? This is a real talk. It's not even a question. Yep. Do you think African citizens should take up arms against their crooked politicians? Yeah, some of y'all, let's see which one of y'all got a backbone to give an answer. And some of y'all bitch made, man. Everybody was talking about they want change, but they don't want no change. They just want to talk about it. It's fucking infuriating, man. Give me a second, y'all. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I can do. Let me see. I can get to the history. If I could just get to my damn history. Oh, yeah, that's right. Shit. I know exactly where it is. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find this video I'm trying to show y'all. Oh, yeah. Y'all got to see this shit. This guy, I watch this guy literally almost once a day. There's two people that I'm going to watch. There's two videos I'm going to show y'all. Yeah, this one right here. I got to show y'all this right here. I got to show y'all this. This is so infuriating. Man, I'm mad as hell.
Family, ECOWAS is up to something. And we are going to find out.
Give me a second. I'm going to flip the camera on y'all so y'all can see this. This is one of my guys that I like to watch. He's from Ghana.
Agenda that ECOWAS position itself to champion right now. If they should listen to the president of Ghana, that would be better for them. Now, whatsoever they think they are about to do right now. Honest advice from me. Because it look like, whatever they are going to do, somebody will say, is it going to have anything to do with AES? Yes. Yes. It look like
they want to challenge AES.
Part of Africa, West Africa. Let me use West Africa because ECOWAS is economic community of West Africa. The president of Ghana happened to be the only person who understood. ECOWAS listened to him. They wouldn't have come up with what they are about to do. And I know that you oppose them, by the way. Now, this is it. This is it. It just came out on the 9th of coup d'etat and a current state of emergency because of coup d'etat means that some actions need to follow. Measures need to be taken to. I'll take you through. That's why this government is doing its best to make sure that we regain the trust of the people.
Yep.
That's number one. He acknowledged that Ghana is not immune to coup d'etat. So he's tackling the things that result in the coup d'etat. Number one, the people losing trust in the government. in the politicians. One, by being accountable ourselves. His Excellency Joe Dramani Mama is telling ECOWAS that lack of accountability is making the military to take over the country. It is.
You see, y'all see that right there? What I was just talking about right there. That's one of the guys I like to listen to once a week. Because his video channel ain't no freaking bullshit. I don't have to watch CNN garbage. I've stopped being into all that bullshit now, man. I'm not watching bullshit anymore. I'm not watching shit that doesn't elevate my mind. And look, there's another one I want to show y'all. There's another video I want to show y'all. There's two streams that I want to show y'all. Because part of the problem is what we're seeing. Look, I'm going to pick up this other one too. I'm watching right now. I'm actually currently in the middle of watching it. I'm probably going to get back to watching once I get to being live. This is another person I like to watch, Lynn, with DJ Bakali from Kenya.
Kenyans already
Check this out.
The 2008 post-election.
This is what I'm talking about right here.
You know, it's like
it's the bullshit that's going on back home
in the populace, and the tempers, you know, are so high that it can become so easy at a highly emotive time. Yes. At this moment, I'm speaking to you because the emotions of people are not inflamed. Of course, more than 90% of people will say that can never happen. We would never do that. You know, we would never allow that to happen. But when now you are in a highly emotive state, because you thought your candidate should have won.
Now, let me flip the camera, y'all. Look, now what I meant, the coup d'etat, right? You need a coup d'etat to do anything. That's the only real way. And guess what countries don't like coup d'etats, except for the ones that they like? France, bitch-ass Germany, bitch-ass England, fuck any white country, period, in general. You know what I'm saying? Any European country, fuck them all. They got no business giving any moral lectures to anybody. You murdered, stole. Look at Belgium. They murdered God knows how many Congolese. You know how many Congolese died at the end of Belgium? We're talking over 15 million people died. You got the nerve to be giving moral lessons to anybody. The nerve of Europe. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck what y'all think. A bunch of fucking white people talking about what's good for people. No, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Yeah, and if you are white watching this shit, if you know it's real, stay your ass, and if you don't, get the fuck off my screen. It's just crazy to actually believe that. There's people actually that believe that coup d'etat. How do you think the coups happen in Africa? Who do you think is benefiting? It ain't benefiting the people. It's benefiting the crook appointees that we put in position, and then you've got the crooked ass countries. I call them. You shut the fuck up with your bitch ass Levy Voodoo, whatever the fuck your name is. Go fuck yourself. Get the fuck off my platform. The fuck out of here, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, bro. I'm not the one you want to fuck with. Don't let me come find you, motherfucker. Don't let me come find you. You better keep that shit to yourself. And some of you bitches that come on my platform, don't run your mouth, because I will come find you. That's a promise. You know what I'm saying? Bitch made over there hiding behind your phone. The world is fucked up and all you can write is bullshit on my platform. Get the fuck out of here. Some of y'all gonna make me come hunting for your ass. Shut the fuck up and watch what the fuck I got to say. Now look, back to what I was talking about. Coups. Coups are the only thing that can save Africa. The citizens of Africa need to take up arms and get the fuck to work. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck to work. And those of us who are African, who are actually bitches, that actually think that there's actually good in Africa right now, you're also part of the problem. You got to be kidding me. Nigerian politics, talking about, how does anybody vote and doesn't think that? I'm all about taking up arms and getting at these politicians. They need to go in the ground. Straight up. We need what happened in Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali to happen in the rest of Africa. Once you do that, you clean up. You got to get interest. You got to get NGOs out of Africa. You got to get companies, interest groups out of Africa. And when I say interest groups, all these so-called investors. You're not investors. You're destabilizers. Why do we have like 120 groups in Congo stealing diamonds, stealing uranium, stealing cobalt? For what? You're stealing the resources you need to keep your country afloat while you're starving Africa to death. All these Africans, they ain't rich. The resources ain't benefit the people that are in that country. Look at Congo. Look at this right here. In that nonsense that happened in East Africa with Rwanda and Congo. You signed a peace treaty with the U.S. being the mediator. U.S. ain't mediating none. They stealing. That's what the hell they doing. You kidding me? Donald Trump is a bastard. That motherfucker does not give a fuck about people. He's transactional. I'm going to help by stealing. Just like what he's doing in Venezuela right now. So as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that can really save Africa is a coup. It's time for African crooked leaders to go into the ground. There needs to be enough fear in African leaders to where, you know what? If you steal, we're going to body your ass. I'm all for putting African leaders that are useless in the fucking ground. There's only 3 good African leaders in Africa right now. The rest of them are fucking on the borderline. I got 3 that are great. I got 2 that are on borderline, and the rest of them ain't shit to me. They're all fucking sorry motherfuckers. And I got no problem saying it. I've been so pissed off the whole week. Every time I turn on something to do with Africa, it's these bastard crooked leaders not doing shit for their people. Why are you starving your people? Why are you so greedy? Which brings me to the next point. In order for this shit to come to an end, unity. We keep talking about Pan-Africanism, unity this, unity that. Remember David Bakali, the guy I was just putting on the show right now when I was just showing y'all the video? Yo, you're not gonna have unity till you actually have unity. This word brother, sister is bullshit. A lot of these Africans, particularly these greedy motherfuckers, and those are the ones that probably said, oh, don't take arms against the African leaders. You fucking right, take arms against their ass. What the fuck? How you think they're gonna do the right thing by accident? They're not gonna do it by the right. They're not gonna do the right thing by the accident, and they're not gonna do the right thing by being told to do the right thing. They murdered them. Look at in Tanzania. Look what's happening in Tanzania. This woman, what's this bitch name again? I'm gonna tell you her name again. Samia Suluhu. She murdered over 15,000 Tanzanians, and she's getting away with it. Not one African leader said anything bad about her because they're all doing the same shit. Look at Ruto in Kenya. Kenya's next for a time bomb. Uganda's next after that. Kenya has an election in 2027. What do you think is really going to happen when his sorry Ruto decides he wants to keep running for office? All the crooked European countries, look at Ukraine. For example, everybody thought Ukraine was good. No, Ukraine was run by Zelensky's bitch ass. Now everybody sees him for what he is. He's a crooked politician, a bitch ass actor pretending to be a leader. Look at this man. How many thousands of people have died because you wanted to go be the short arm of NATO, who's a crooked organization in the world? NATO doesn't do shit for nobody. UN doesn't do shit for nobody. You got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? You got to be kidding me. And meanwhile, you got people over here with their stupidity. People, as long as people stay stupid, we are always going to have crooked politicians. Think for yourself. Use your brain. Be actually forthcoming about what you're actually seeing. Quit watching CNN and NBC and Fox News. People are just stupid, brainwashed. And the one thing that infuriates me about a lot of Africans, they just love talking, but they're not going to put any action to it. I'm sorry, God is not going to come save us. God's got shit to do. You need to save your motherfucking self. I know I'm down for that shit. I'm down for the shit that the AES states are doing right now. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger doing what I've always dreamed of. The military taking the fuck over and running shit the way it's supposed to be ran. Now you serving the people. And Africans, if you really want unity, get some fucking discipline, self-control. Simple things like when they tell you to drive on this side of the road, drive your ass on the side of the fucking road. We can't change Africa unless you have unity. One currency, one denomination, one people, one fucking language. If not one fucking language, at least one understanding. That means trading with each other. How is it that only 20% of Africans trading with each other? What the fuck is that? Meanwhile, you take your ass to France, take your fucking oil to France so they can fucking filter your shit. France is a bastard parasite. Fuck France. Fuck Germany. Fuck England. What other countries are on my shit list? Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. Definitely fuck Ukraine. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? The only country that's in Europe that's even close to being an ally to Africa is Russia. That's it. Russia. So some of you buffoons out here watching me right now or don't ever understand what's going on in the world, you are so misguided. So misguided. People are dying in droves. Nobody's saying anything right now about what's happening in Venezuela. How is it that America can just invade a country and nobody's saying nothing? Nobody. It's not on CNN. It's not on Fox. You know why? Because they're part of the problem too. Because the president told them, don't say nothing. Let this crooked bullshit they're doing. This hostile takeover. How do you go to somebody else's country and tell them how to run their country? Meanwhile, you got people over here in America starving. Groceries is high. Gas is high. Housing is high. Homeless account is went the hell up. And this piece of shit Donald Trump is talking about, oh, I'm gonna be a good. You're not a good president. You're a piece of shit. I deserve the what's that thing? Nobel Prize. Really? What the fuck have you done to win the Nobel Prize? In fact, as far as I'm concerned, the Nobel Prize ain't nothing but a white boy's trophy. I could give a fuck less about the Nobel Prize. I'm not trying to win that motherfucker. The person who should have won a Nobel Prize this year was 3 people. Traore of Burkina Faso, Assimi Goïta of Niger, and then Tchani Assimi Goïta of Mali, and then Tchani of Niger. Those 3 African men should have won the Nobel Prize. Instead, they gave it to some bitch from Venezuela who's running from our own country. Because you're trying to win a white boy's trophy so you can look good to the world. So you can run for presidency next year. Fuck you. You got to be fucking kidding me. Unity, if Africa doesn't have unity, we're not going to win. That means no more East, no more West, no more North, no more South. Just one fucking country. United States of Africa. Now the countries within Africa are the states, and Africa itself is the country. One currency, one dominant, and for God's sake, trade within yourselves. And all you fucking francophone fucking countries, Cameroon, Benin, Sierra Leone, Togo. Why the fuck are you speaking French? We're in 2025. You think speaking French is cool? I was at work the other day. It was about 1 month ago. Some lady from Sierra Leone talking about, oh, I'm from Sierra Leone. I speak French. Fuck you and French. Where's your original language? Speaking French? Really? Speaking French and abandoning your own language. And they're so proud of this shit. You got these stupid fucking Africans that get on my fucking nerves with their lack of esteem. No self-esteem, no dignity, no pride, no nothing. Oh, I'm African, but you're speaking French. No, motherfucker, your ass is French. If you're African, you're going to be speaking some African shit. I'm Nigerian. I don't speak no fucking French. Fuck French. I speak Yoruba. I want to learn Hausa. I want to learn Igbo. I could give a fuck less about French. If you're from fucking East Africa, your ass need to be speaking Swahili. If you're from the North Africa, you need to be speaking what the fuck is over there. If you're from Tanzania, speak your shit. Fuck French. Fuck German. Fuck Swahili. Fuck Portuguese. If you're from Mozambique, why the fuck are you speaking Portuguese? If you're from South Africa, why the fuck are you speaking Dutch? You got to be fucking kidding me. And this is real talk. We need more people to think like me and less people to think like the fucking assholes and some of these assholes in Africa. We need freedom. You cannot have freedom without... Look, a fight is coming. And yes, it's going to be a physical one. And the first thing that needs to happen is all these crooked ass appointees need to be put in the ground. I want more coups in Africa. More and more. I want military takeover in Africa. I want more African leaders to take over. Well, let's agree to disagree. How about that? You make a nice point, but let's agree to disagree. I want Africa as one country. I'm gonna let you. I know where you from, but I want Africa as one country. You're not. I don't know if you're African, but I'm African. I'm not. I'm tired of this shit. A bunch of fucking currencies all over the fucking place. That's why the currencies are in the fucking gutter right now. But if you got one currency, then you can't what's this word? Sanction. You can't do any of that bullshit because it's not gonna work. And as far as the U.S. is fucked up because the president, a guy named Donald Trump, is the fucking idiot in charge. He's a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. Donald Trump is a bitch. Straight up. He's a coward. Guys like that aren't tough guys. He's a coward. He's been using the military to fucking better himself. Better his own family. Enrich his pockets. Yeah. I'm American. I'm dual citizen. I'm American and I'm Nigerian. I can't stand both sides. You got to be fucking kidding me. No, fuck that motherfucker. We ain't got no leaders here. These guys are appointees. Donald Trump is an appointee. He's not no president. He's working for somebody. He's working for corporations. Look, I've said this a bunch of times, and this shit ain't about America. I'm going to say this real quick. America's not a fucking country. America's a corporation. That's why the woman's never been president. And the woman's never going to be president because these white male motherfuckers don't want anybody else in office other than a white fucking male. You know what I'm saying? Racism ain't going nowhere. It's going to be here forever. And I don't want to pretend like it's going somewhere. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. As I always say, better an honest enemy than a false friend. Huh. Ain't that so true? Always good to have a backup path for it. It's so true, man. It is so fucking true because America's a fucking shit show. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not much for people. You know, it's funny that you're from Swiss. A lot of people hide all their money in Switzerland. You know, at what point is going to be Switzerland held accountable for all the money that's been stolen that gets moved over there? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm tired of this shit. As far as I'm concerned, unity is the only thing that can help Africa. That's the only thing that can help Africa. We, the citizens of Africa, I'm talking about 1.2 billion of us, come together and say, fuck the governments. We need to overrun their bitch asses. They got to go. I want to see a bunch of crooked African leaders in the fucking ground. Yeah, you heard what I said. I want a bunch of crooked African leaders in the ground. Fuck them. If you don't do the right thing, you go in the fucking ground. We ain't got... Look, I can't name 3... There's only 3 good presidents in Africa. 3. Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. Assimi Goïta of Mali, and then Tchani of Niger. Everybody else is a bastard to me. I'm on the fence with the president of Namibia. I'm on the fence with the president of Senegal. I'm definitely on the fence with everybody else is fuck them. Everybody else is fuck them. I got no feelings for. And you know what's funny? This kind of podcast is kind of shit people need to see. But meanwhile, these dumb motherfuckers want to go watch shit that's about real life of housewives or whatever fuck they're watching. Or some dumb comedic bullshit. Or some dumb fucking stupid shit that does nothing for their brain cells. People have to honestly ask themselves, do you actually want change in the world? Or you just like it fucked up? And most people like it fucked up. That's why when I put the poll in there, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Now it's making sense. Do you think African citizens should take up arms against the corrupt leaders? Fuck yeah, I think they should. Let me be in charge and put all their asses in a body bag. Trust me. Don't let me be in charge in Africa. Oh my God. Man, there's only going to be 3 African leaders left standing. I promise you. They're all going in the fucking ground. Every last one of them. All they do is steal, steal, and steal. They don't serve their people. So unity is the only way forward. Look, let me put this. Remember the video I was showing you about Bukali? DJ Bukali? I watched this guy, and every time he talks, he is so right. He is so right. Give me a second, y'all. Let me pull up this video, y'all. Let me let y'all see this shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me put this video on. This guy right here.
Rightfully, and it's clear to you that they have been robbed. The way you will reason at that time is not the same way you're reasoning now.
Right now.
You see, so how do we then? What can Kenyans do to ensure that doesn't happen? What can Ugandans do to ensure that come early next year the same thing doesn't happen? 2 things. Number one, I'll go back to saying that's why we must ensure that Tanzania works. Because all these things are about momentum. Everything in life is about momentum. Everything runs on energy. Everything runs on energy. So when there's a momentum for better or worse, it always plays out. And that momentum increases and increases. So if we get it right in Tanzania,
Yes.
there's going to be a momentum that makes William Ruto realize, I cannot play around with this. I can't. I just can't. And the danger is that a sizable percentage of Kenyans still has that mindset of thinking that only certain people can be leaders, including even at the members of parliament at the gubernatorial level. See, which is why now, if you mention the name of any third-party candidate at the presidential level, a lot of people look at you and they feel like,
Are you serious? That one lacks out. That one just need an election, nullified an election.
That's
the other one looks more like an activist.
you see that's a channel, yo, that I watch all the time. It's called Lynn. She's from Kenya. So I watch a lot of there's actually another one I'm going to show y'all. There's actually one that's very important to me that I just watched recently. It's about a coup. So let me see if I can find it, y'all. But what I'm going to show y'all is which is part of the unity that I'm talking about. You can't have leaders unless you have unity. And when you have unity, then you can pick from these people leaders. The leaders we need are people from grassroots. None of these bastard presidents, none of these businessmen, because they're not doing shit for the country. All they do is get in there and figure out how much they're going to steal. Like in Nigeria, for example, they love hiding behind tribalism. Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, it's bullshit. Every single one of them, we've had someone from every fucking tribe, and they're all fucking criminals. Every last one of them. I don't want to hear shit about Yoruba. I don't want to hear shit about Igbo. Excuse me. I don't want to hear shit about Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo. They're all bastards. Give me a second to find this thing. I gotta show y'all this, man. Y'all need to see this. Let me see if I can find it. There's a video I was watching. Oh, where is it? Y'all give me a second. Let me find it. He's this gentleman that I watch all the time. Here we go. Coup in Benin. Okay, here we go.
If you
Man, I'm so mad.
the early days in book, they are looking at
All right, y'all.
is happening in the early days in Burkina, in Niger, in Mali, and they are saying this is where we want to take our countries because our countries are young. The average age in they are looking at what is happening in the early days in Burkina, in Niger, in Mali, and they are saying this is where we want to take our countries because our countries are young. The average age in many African countries is between 19 and 22. They want to be present at the table where decisions are being made. They are also telling the world this thing that you call democracy,
It's bullshit.
which has been sold to us by the West particularly, is no longer working. You know, the country that is now known as Benin must be understood in its historical context. Benin regained or gained with a very disturbed history of many.
Give me a second.
The current finance minister is the one who is designated as his successor. And knowing as we do what happens in African elections is as good as the president if the elections were held. And what has happened, therefore, is that there are elements within the army who hold the view that the ballot cannot be trusted.
Yep, it sure counts.
And they are copying what we have seen happen in Guinea.
Now, you see that right there. He's one of the guys I like watching too every week. His name is Professor Lumumba. He's from Kenya. And so now, when you have unity, guess what that does now? It brings you leadership. We need leaders that aren't already, as I like to call them, factory resets. You know, there's a line that I heard from Professor Lumumba, the man I was just showing y'all on TV. He says, a lie takes the elevator, the truth takes the stairs. I'm going to say it again. A lie takes the elevator, the truth takes the stairs. For the longest, European powers, especially 1884 Berlin Conference, has been ruining Africa. If you want to change Africa, the leaders that lead Africa cannot be thinking that way. They cannot think like they're colonized. A lot of our leaders, they're a bunch of bitches, man. Let me be frank with y'all. They're a bunch of bitches. They're a bunch of bitches, man. Straight up. They're a bunch of bitches. And I got to tell you, nothing's more disappointing than we keep choosing the same cycle of appointees and then calling them leaders. To me, a leader sacrifices for his people. A leader is Kwame Nkrumah. A leader is Fela Kuti. A leader is Julius Nyerere. A leader is Shaka Zulu. A leader is the Queen Nwongo. A leader is my grandfather, the great Sanusi Abubakar. A leader is Tupac Shakur. A leader is Malcolm X. A leader is Patrice Lumumba. These are leaders. These motherfuckers we got today ain't leaders. They're some bitches. We need leaders. We need leaders. A leader to me is Ibrahim Traore from Burkina Faso. A leader to me is Tchani from Niger. A leader to me is Assimi Goïta from Mali. Those are leaders right there. We need people from the grassroots. I'm talking about people from the communities. Those people need to be our presidents. Not these crooked ass CEO type motherfuckers, man. They don't care about nobody but themselves. They get into politics to enrich themselves. No. Leadership is about serving your people. Africa isn't poor. Africa is the richest continent on the planet. We are the only continent that are self-contained. We've got resources. We got finances. We've got the biggest resources, the people. Serve ourselves. Jobs, equity, ownership, vibrancy, health, sciences. We've got it all. But no, our leaders won't invest in that. No. They'll go invest in a fucking... The road will be bad. They'll go buy a Land Rover. If you drive a Land Rover, what about the rest of the citizens in the country? A leader fixes the road. This is what Goïta and Tchani and Traore are doing in the Sahel states, in the AES states. And meanwhile, all these crooked ass European countries, all they want to do is run propaganda. Talking about fuck democracy. Democracy, fuck democracy. That's for white people. You can keep that shit. Fuck a democracy. I don't give a fuck about no democracy. Fuck that shit. Democracy? No. Democracy ain't done shit for Africa. But stole from us. Taken from us. You know what I'm saying? That's what democracy has done for Africa. No. We need military style running like they're doing in the Sahel states. With Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Now, that's what I'm talking about right there. In less than 3 years, Burkina Faso's got 55 major hospitals. Education is free. Healthcare is free. The money belongs to the people again. It doesn't belong to any fucking bastard European country. France particularly. Fuck France. If I despise any fucking European country, it's France. Of all the colonial motherfuckers, those fucking parasites are the worst. Fuck France. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna keep saying it. Any harm that France does to other countries should be done back to France. You love destabilizing other people's country? Well, guess what? France should be destabilized too. I ain't got no problem blowing France off the fucking of the planet, of the Earth's core. Same thing with Israel. Fuck Israel. Israel, those bitches. You do know that Israel in the 1980s was giving weapons to Uganda for Idi Amin to murder his own people. Same Israel claiming to be God's people. You ain't God. You just a bunch of fucking white people living in Palestinian lands. Palestine doesn't belong to you. I got news flash for you. Your white ass needs to take your ass back to Germany or Poland or where the fuck you from. But you ain't fucking Palestinian. You don't own Palestine. That shit belongs to Palestinians. You know the ones that was led by the great Yasser Arafat that you murdered while the U.S. watched you. What people are sick of is European propaganda. Nobody's going for it anymore. Africans are tired. They've had enough. We want real leaders. People like Ibrahim Traoré. People like Assimi Goïta. People like Ticheni. We could give a fuck less. And now for you wondering what Ticheni is, his name is Abdul Mandi Ticheni, a real leader. Well, it's simple to resolve tribalism. Like, for example, that shit that happened in Rwanda, it was orchestrated by Britain, right? How you handle tribalism is simple. Prior to 1884 Berlin Conference, there was no fucking borders. The problem with tribes is bordership. Borders have ruined that. We didn't have this problem prior to 1884. So, you know, white man was fucking somewhat smart when he came and fucked up Africa. But it's all good. Let me tell you what's going on. I think it's VYG guy 65. I'm gonna tell you the solution to this problem. It's called Pan-Africanism. The greatest thing that European powers fear, whether that's Belgium, Switzerland, France, Germany, Holland, Dutch, I don't give a fuck about none of them countries. That's what they fear the most. Tribes ain't no problem. Tribalism has been around since the inception of man. Tribalism was something that European powers created so they can use it to destroy, to take. If you're divided, how are you gonna be unified? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what the word tribalism is a European word, not an African word. Tribalism is a word used. And look, there's an episode of let me see if I can find it, brother. Cause I'm gonna show you if I can find this word. Oh man, let me see if I can find it. Let me go to my playlist. Because the only way to really find it is to use my playlist. So give me a second. Tribalism is a word. There is no tribe. That's something white people came up with so they can keep Africa divided. Let me see if I can find it, man. I really gotta look for this shit. Let me see if I bet I can find it. There's an episode I watched. I'm gonna see if I can find it. You're gonna love this video. Even if I can find just a little of it, I'll be happy. Tribalism is a, oh man. Are you kidding me? Oh. Let me see. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow.
Get 4 iPhone 17 Pros on us, plus 4
Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna look for tribalism. I'm actually gonna focus on Patrice Lumumba too. Yo, let me find this thing called tribalism. And there's also another man I like a lot, Moponga. I love this guy. Oh my God. Oh my God, this guy is one of my favorites, man. He's totally one of my favorites. So here we go, tribes. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the one I was talking about. Let me start and play this for you. I'll show you like a 3-minute skit of it, man. This is Professor Lumumba. Here we go again. I'm loving this episode, man. Lumumba explains.
Let me start by saying that the word tribe is an English word that was imported into our vocabulary. And the use of the word tribe was very deliberate when the British were making a reference to African peoples. When they talked about tribes, they talked about a people who shared a common language and who, in their view, were natives and uncivilized, and therefore normally very reluctant to use the word tribe, because as regards them, they called themselves nations.
Yep.
We are nations. The English would say they are the nation of the English people. The Scots are a nation. The Irish are a nation. The Welsh are a nation. But the Kikuyus are tribe. The Luos are tribe. The Yoruba is a tribe. The Igbo is a tribe. So when I use the word tribe from now henceforth, I'm using it simply because of its familiarity, not because it is a word that I love. And I'll use the word tribe even to describe non-African populations.
Yes. Now look. So you look, you see that right there? So that's what I was talking about. So tribalism is bullshit. So unity is what you need from leaders. Is what we need is leaders, real leaders. And when I say leaders, a leader is a person that serves the community, serves the country they're from, serves the look. There's a word I hate, and I hate it. It's called tribe. Being an African, right? Every time somebody else asks, so what tribe are you from? Motherfucker, I'm not from a tribe. I'm from a nation. I'm from the nation of Yoruba and Hausa and Igbo. I'm done with this tribe word. Fuck tribe. Tribe is a word created by white people to divide Africans. So, not our fault that you can't have any diversity in your culture, but we should love our diversity, our differences, and we need to start doing that. So, and there's another guy too. I'm going to show y'all. His name is Moponga. Oh, I love this guy. This guy's incredible. You know what I'm saying? But to me, leaders, we need leaders so bad. We got 3, man. What the hell am I supposed to do with 3? Please tell me what the hell I'm supposed to do with 3. You know what I'm saying? 3 leaders? Give me a break.
In Burkina Faso.
Look.
That is why they want to eliminate Traore.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I could sit here all day long and show y'all a bunch of shit. But there's another one I want to show you. This one is interesting because this one is Moponga. This one is oh, you're gonna love this. Oh God, I love this. I love this. I love this one. I gotta show y'all this one. This one is an interesting one because yes, I gotta show you this one. Okay, give me a second. This is the one I was looking for. Yes.
So here we are in Zimbabwe.
This
Buying our oil from Iraq and Russia. Thousands of miles.
okay, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Yes. Look at this. Watch this. Oh yeah, this is good. All right, give me a second, y'all. And then this will be, these are leaders right here. The videos I'm showing y'all, these are leaders right here. Check this out.
So here we are in Zimbabwe. Buying our oil from Iraq and Russia. Thousands of miles away from here. But right across the Zambezi,
Is Angola.
there's oil.
Yep.
The same budget you're using for shipping oil from there, this government wanted to walk across there and develop that refinery and then pump through Zambia or through Kazungula, one pipe on the Zambezi River. Angola is here, Zambia is here, Namibia is here, Botswana is here, Zimbabwe is here. Build a city, a new city, right there, and service each other. So look at 5 countries right now, sitting on a table and say, you have oil, let's support you. Congo, you have maize and agricultural space, let's support you. Botswana, you have diamonds and jewelry, let's support you. You know, Zimbabwe, you have this. It is this strategic conversation that, and the weakest link on African unity are our presidents. Because apparently when we become united, they will lose power. So all of them are holding on to their seats. They don't want this thing to happen. Because some of them even claimed national budgets as their family businesses.
Fucking crazy, man.
So take my rubbish and plant your seeds, you will harvest. Marara means rubbish, which means that. Oh, well, yeah.
Joshua.
You have diamonds and jewelry.
Here we go.
Hey there and welcome to Fanya Mambo Africa. Super excited to host one of the most famous Africans. I think I like calling him Pan-Africanist or Africanist, but I think he calls himself a social maverick. And sometimes bishop.
Oh, well, yeah.
Joshua Maponga. Karibu sana.
I dropped Joshua for Marara.
Oh.
Marara, which means rubbish. Yeah, that was my grandfather.
So your full name now is?
Marara Maponga Changambire.
I like it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to drop the name Joshua?
I didn't drop it, I put it in the back foot. As I'm moving into more cultural space. Marara means rubbish, which means the leaves that are falling from the tree. The manure for the next generation.
So you want to be called Rubbish Maponga?
Not Rubbish Maponga. Manure Maponga.
Manure Maponga.
So take my rubbish and plant your seeds. You will harvest.
Oh, interesting. Karibu sana Kenya.
Mauya, muno Mkenya tinotenda. Magadini.
Explain what you said for me and the fellow viewers.
I'm greeting you in my ancestral way.
I'm supposed to respond like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Women go like this and men go like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's a welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Kenya, we just shake hands. Karibu sana.
That's some white people shit right there.
In Kenya, we shake hands, go up.
Oh, those are big. Anyway, it's good to have you around.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Asante sana.
How are you finding it in Kenya? Your state?
Kenya, Kirinyaga.
Kirinyaga.
Beautiful energy for me. That we did through Mugabe, which saw the international community frowning upon our economy and putting sanctions and.
He's fine.
So he took over Vayaku. So what is your take about Ibrahim Traore?
Fuck yeah.
He has become a model. And I said it once, I'll say it again, even on your platform. Africa does not need democracy.
Nope.
What
Fuck
do you
that
need?
shit.
It's a smokescreen of
Bullshit.
of lies, which allows imperialism and neo-colonialism to continue. Africa needs dictators.
Yep.
Africa needs military dictators.
Yes, sir.
Military, not just any other dictator.
Military for security.
Yes, sir.
Dictators in that they must dictate the right thing.
Yep.
We need people that are purposeful, cutting down the bureaucracy of
And the
democracy
bullshit.
and getting things done. If you walk up into your parliament right now, you'll have papers the size of this room of good ideas that have never been implemented, roads that have never been finished, buildings and hospitals that have not been repaired, but budget approved and voted.
Yes, sir.
It's in the pipeline. It's in the pipe.
Y'all, that's what I'm talking about right there. You know, that's leadership right there. Men like this is what really galvanizes me. There you go, brother. There you go. Now you got it. Yeah, VF Guy 65. Now you got it. Now you got it. Now you got it, man. And this is what we need, man. So y'all, my frustration is just, I'm at the point where I'm ready to take up arms. It's showtime. And that's what I'm calling it. I'm not even calling it taking up arms anymore. I'm calling it showtime. It's time for me to go home. I would love to join the Sahel states and get to work on these motherfuckers. Put them all in the fucking ground. I got no love for them because they got no love for Africa. I love Africa. I'm sick of living in America. This is a shit show. Over here, you just another fucking N-word. I'm not going to be an N-word for nobody. When I'm in Africa, I'm a king. I'm my own man. Nobody tells me what the fuck to do. I'm just another brother. In this country, America is a overrated fucking... You know what America is? America is a fucking woman that nobody wants to marry. That's what America is. She's the whore everybody goes through and nobody wants to marry her. And I know that line sounds funny as fuck, but it is true. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do my show the way I do it. You're laughing out loud, right? Am I lying? That's funny, right? That shit's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? It's just what the truth is. And those who are truly say they are for humanity will understand what Africans are gonna do. Because it's coming. There's a revolution. Not only mentally, but physical one. There's a World War III coming. It's already here. It's already here. All these white countries, your time is up. You can have all the tech you want. You can have all the nuclear warheads you want. You can have whatever the fuck you want. But that's not gonna stop what's coming. It's coming. It's already here. Those who have the colors persuasion have had enough of your shit. Enough of your shit. They'd rather take a nuclear warhead to their country than take up with your bullshit. And guess what, you motherfucker, when you do that? Guess what's going to happen? You ain't gonna have shit to steal. You think America thinks the only one with missiles? I'm from Nigeria. Y'all remember a few weeks back when Trump was talking and running his fucking mouth? Talking about that he gonna come in with military, it's gonna be vicious in Nigeria. Bitch, where's your vicious at? We waiting, motherfucker. We waiting. It ain't the government you gotta worry about in Africa, motherfucker. It's the citizens. We got work for your bitch ass. We wish America would invade Nigeria so we can give you that fucking work. You know how frustrated Africans are? We will take our frustrations out on your bitch ass. Please show the fuck up so we can give you that work. Fuck America. Are you kidding me? With all the shit you've done? Fuck you. I'm surprised the citizens of Venezuela ain't going at you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. You know what's always been funny about Africa? Of all the cultures all over the world, white men have always feared Africans because they know our unification is the beginning of the new world. They are so afraid of it. France is a fucking parasite. So is Dutch, Netherlands, Germany. Germany got the nerve with all the fucked up shit they've done. Talking about we trying to help the world. Fuck you ain't helping the world. You ain't got no fucking money. Europe is broke as fuck. Yeah, and I'm talking the way I'm talking because I know it's the truth. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid anymore. We're all tired. You know how many Africans want to talk like me, but they're too afraid to talk like me? Over there kissing white people's ass and living in the world just Africans stay fucked up. No, we're not having that no more. So to all of y'all who are joining the chat tonight, who've been part of my awesome podcast tonight, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Yeah, you heard what the fuck I said. Share this video to your friends. Let them see talking about some real shit. We need change, man. Africans ain't having it no more. Enough's enough. Time to fight back. And for you bitch ass Africans, you know who you are. You're the one who's always worried about money. How big your house is. How many wives you got. How many cars you got. How many nice dresses you have. You're the idiot goes to a party every weekend. Fuck you. I got no problem putting the useless politicians in the body bag, and you too. You know who you are. I meet them every fucking day, man. When I'm at work, I meet these bitch ass Africans that have no fucking backbone. No pride. Oh, let me go and wear a suit. So you wear a suit over an agbada. You wear a fucking white man shirt over a shit that looks like you. And all you bitch ass African Americans that are out there too. You know you are coons like a motherfucker. Bitch made. No backbone. All about yes massa, I is good massa. Fuck you. No. It's a new era, man. It's time to get to work. If you're a true African Pan-Africanist, it's time to do what Marcus Garvey said. Bring your asses home. And for you Africans in Africa, what Kwame Nkrumah said, one Africa is a great Africa. Divided Africa is not a unified Africa. We need to form as one. Fuck European countries. Fuck France, Germany, the US, England, Germany, France, Belgium. Fuck them all. It's us against them. They're not our brothers. All they want to use us with their bullshit that they come in with all the time. Canada. Fuck Canada too. I got no love for them. No. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem talking the way I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Indian nations in the US before the Europeans came. Of course. See, it's always good to hear white people say the truth. The worst thing that can happen to... You know what the worst thing in America is? A fucking liberal. I'd rather have a conservative sit at my table. Better an honest enemy than a false friend. I can't stand liberals. I can't stand people like Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Schumacher, Nancy Pelosi. Fuck all them Democrats. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. I'd rather sit at the table with a Ku Klux Klan member. Because at least we'll have an understanding. You a bitch. And if you get out of pocket, I got something for your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then when a guy like me talks, I'm a Bernie, bro. I don't even understand what that means, but you know, it's all about that, man. That's leadership to me. Those guys I showed you videos of, those are leaders. Ibrahim Traore, that's a leader right there. Those are leaders. Let me see if I can find me an Ibrahim Traore video. Man, I gotta find an Ibrahim Traore video because I love Ibrahim Traore. Oh my God. This dude is what all Africans have dreamed of. What? Man, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Give me a second to find Ibrahim Traore video. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, let me see if this video works. This might actually work.
I am not perfect. I am not a prophet. I am just a man who refuses to see his people suffer in silence. If they try to kill me for speaking the truth, let them try. But the voice of truth will not die. We are rising, not to beg, not to borrow, but to build.
Yep, fuck borrowing. And fuck France, most of all. I fucking despise France like y'all don't understand. I gotta find a video of Patrice Lumumba, man. I just want to find one video. One damn video. Let me find this shit. It's funny. Mpunga was talking about Israel's bitch ass too. Fuck Israel. Let me see. Oh man. This actually might be the video I was looking for, y'all. Give me a second to see if I can find it.
Ibrahim Traore made an interesting speech. Wow.
Yes, I found it. Okay, y'all. Now this is the leader right here. Assimi Gayota. Oh my God.
For a long time.
Give me a second, y'all. I think I found it. I found it. Give me a second, y'all.
Be on our side and that you will be able.
After he learned that 700 people came from the Caribbean, the United States of America,
all right, y'all.
Afro-descendant people are in the country and he's following up to know what they're doing. Isn't that amazing?
I pray to God that time will still be on our side and that you will be able to come back and be able to discover many more things throughout Burkina Faso. Certainly many were advised not to come to Burkina. You are now our ambassadors. And I think you are the best positioned to help others understand that Burkina Faso is far from what those Western media try to portray to the world.
Okay, so it's interesting to make note here that the United States issued, be careful how you travel. Avoid Burkina Faso because it's not He's saying it's good that you came here. You came here in spite of them. He didn't mention them, saying that you shouldn't come here. And you're going to be our reporters. You're going to tell the world that there's nothing to fear. Let's go.
Try to portray to the world. Burkina is a welcoming place. Burkina is resilient. Burkina stands tall. And Burkina is alive. And thank you for proving this to the world. I also sincerely commend you for your unwavering determination and steadfast commitment to support us in our ongoing struggle, to support your brothers and sisters here in Burkina Faso by actively investing in every possible field and area of development. I discussed this yesterday with Prime Minister Renk regarding the permanent residence card. Certainly we had set conditions for obtaining the card as well as other financial requirements. But we have decided to remove the financial requirement for you so that you can obtain it. So for you,
so no paying money for nothing. Interesting, eh?
It will simply be a matter of only dealing with the card itself. You will be exempt from all the other requirements. And thank you for leading the way for all those who wish to obtain this card, invest, and stay in Burkina. That being said, Burkina Faso is a country under construction. I think many opportunities have been presented to you. There are still many more opportunities, Regarding the matter of radio and television, I can also assure you that I will do everything I can to support the creation of such a radio or television station here in Burkina Faso. Because communication is a weapon, and no one can tell our story better than we can ourselves. For a long time, it was they who told whatever.
There you go. And look, y'all, there's some art pieces I got to show y'all. There's two in particular that represent what we're going through in Africa right now. You know what I'm saying? There's some art pieces I got to show y'all. Oh, there's some art pieces I got to show y'all. Y'all got to see this. Give me a second, y'all. Let me show y'all these art pieces. You're a Bernie Sanders supporter. Still a white boy. That much I can call him. I don't know if I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter because I'm independent. I'm not a Democrat, so fuck the Democrats. You can't get me to like those motherfuckers, man. They've done a lot of fucked up shit. Like the crime bill. That right there's fucked up a lot of lives. It really has. Give me a second. Let me get you these statues that I made right here. Y'all gotta see these sculptures that I made, man. Man, this is next level shit. First things first is this one right here. Now I'm gonna get the other one. Y'all see this right here? No, give me a second. Look at this. You see this right here? This is a statue that symbolizes what's going to happen in Africa. I call it Owaye, Hands of Life. It's going to take these many people for us to fix Africa. This is the kind of work that I'm talking about. I did this in school, man. This is what I'm bringing to Africa. And don't worry, wait till I show you the next one. This is what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? This is my intent of how Africa is going to be rebuilt. Anew. Brought to a new light. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. It's going to take hands, man. It's going to take hands. It's going to take work. It's going to take unity. It's going to take togetherness. Look at this. And look, give me a second to... Let me actually bring it to y'all. Look at this. Look at this right here. This is what it's going to take to change Africa. I did this in school, man. I've told myself, I'm going to be a part of the journey. One way or another, I'm going to be part of the journey. Lucky for me, not only am I a sculptor, but I could be a soldier too. I don't give a fuck. I just want a new Africa, man. I've had enough. You know what I'm saying? I've had enough. And look, when I created this, I wrote some notes on there, right? Y'all can see it. Don't worry, the next one I'm going to show you is super sick. Wait till you see the next one. Look, check this out. Look at the back of it. Look at this. The sides of it. It's going to take so many hands. We need unity, man. This is what I mean by unity. And this is a picture that a classmate of mine took of me creating this project, man. She was so proud of me. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it's going to take to fix it. Now, let me show you the next thing y'all need to see. Now, this one right here is some colonial shit right here. Y'all give me a second. Hold on. Oh, this y'all want to see. Let me get this out. Oh, yeah. Now look, y'all. Look at this right here. This is actually another sculpture, right? I made this one. This one explains imperialism. And look, I'm going to do something. I'm going to let y'all see it. Look, so all these countries, right? I want y'all to see it good and clear. Now, normally, look, I'm going to drop all these All these countries that are attached to the Statue of Africa, these are the thieving countries that have stolen and enriched themselves using Africa. France, United States, Netherlands, Belgium, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, the Ottoman Empire. Then yes, Arabs, those motherfuckers right there. Yeah, Maliku Salam bullshit. So instead of coming with peace, you come to steal our shit, pretending to our brothers. So in their mentality mind is, you're safer with us than white people. No, you're using the kafala system to enslave people. And they won't call it freedom. It's not freedom. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, y'all. So, you know, the kafala system, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Let me flip the camera, y'all, so y'all can see it. Look at this. This is the coolest thing you've ever seen. It's the coolest thing you've ever seen. Look at this. And this is a bunch of countries responsible for the fucked up shit that's happening in Africa. You know? Look at this. Give me a second. And look, what I'm going to do is, give me a second to organize myself a little bit. Right? To organize myself a little bit better so y'all can see it better. Anymore, y'all. I think y'all just gave me an idea. I don't want to be dealing with this all the time. Refolding it and reshuffling it. So y'all see? Look at this. Now you see it in its totality, right? Look at this. Y'all see this? Look at this. Now watch this. These are all the countries that were involved. Now watch this. I'm going to flip the camera around. These are all the countries that were involved in the imperialism of Africa. England's bitch ass, Belgium, all these crooked ass countries claiming to be first world. You're not first world. You're a parasite. You're a straight up parasite. Look at this. England, you know they're definitely parasites. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Ottoman Empire. That's another parasite. Austria-Hungary. Yeah, that's a parasite. I got no love for these motherfuckers, man. I ain't gonna lie about that shit. Look at this. Y'all give me a second. Look at this. Right? You got France, bitch ass. They definitely parasites. Spain, you know they parasites. United States, that's another parasite. But this project right here, man, it's called Owodoti, which basically tells the history of Africa and how crooked European nations have used. Look at this. Africa is the beginning, the past, and the present. Future colonization was not just about using Africa's resources to feed European and Arab nations. Africa is still being used as a feeding ground, supply chain, and dump spot. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yo, it's, and I'm showing y'all that sculpture just to let you know exactly where I stand in terms of like what I want to do and how I'm going to be part of this journey. And you know what's really funny, y'all? A lot of African artists get on my fucking nerves because what they do is they do corny bullshit. They call themselves Africans, but then they go do European work. They're a bunch of bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of fucking bitches. So y'all, that's where we stand today, man. That's all it was today with Africa. Enough's enough. So what I'm going to start doing, I'm actually just going to start having to show my current events in Africa every week because I don't think it's enough for me to do these podcast episodes. I want to be literally current all the time. And it's good to see that y'all did better on the voting because talking about, do you think African citizens should take up arms against their corrupt leaders? Fuck yeah. You damn fucking right. You damn fucking right. That's the only way to make these motherfuckers do the right thing. African politicians do not want to do the right thing. They're a bunch of bastards. There's only 3 of them, and I showed you one of them. Ibrahim Traore. And then there's Assimi Gayota. And look, let me show you Assimi Gayota. Let me see if I can find anything on Assimi Gayota. Give me a second. Assimi Gayota. Let me see if I can find anything on Assimi Gayota. Yeah, this is Assimi Gayota. Let me see if I can play something about it.
In Mali, the winds of accountability are blowing stronger than ever. President Assimi Goïta has drawn the line, and it's clear. There is no room for corruption in Mali, he declared. If you're a minister, you must account for every franc under your watch. This bold statement comes as Mali continues its fight to rebuild institutions, restore dignity, and put the people first. Gone are the days when government offices were a haven for unchecked power. Under Goïta's leadership, transparency isn't optional. It's demanded. And for millions of Malians, this is more than a promise. It's hope.
Some asshole. Man, give me silent phone. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all give me a second. Oh, man, I was trying to show you Assimi Gayota, but man, this guy is so fucking cool. Here we go. I think it's him. Give me a second, y'all. Assimi Gayota.
Ame fuli famba frofor bla bunigawi olumu borakana ankumbe
give me a second, y'all.
Ame tla fuli funa bla niaye ni projet
this is Assimi Gayota.
Ya aizunu flat
that's him right there.
Apebra sangile konna la ambora asalu ama sangile bo an flana fana daleni o fuli kanga bla bunigawi niaye ni sirasoro ulide sona ka jamana nyamgo de men barakalila ni izin munda lani anafat saka fogaba malem be kon be licham do ali ga da kurango gelal be ko batri licham ba do licham na fa mi bibina abake fa fenchama glan abake batri glan ni fenchama do okum kon nala jamana ka nafasro sra bade ne bala an nafasro sira la fen flame ni mi fureke tonom be sro kemi sira la jamana ta biswandure e duro we dianga ken roma on yala jo projet kon nala nafa jona na fam sura la warko la usongata milliard keme flani bidrula projet okum konnala o temane ka buyon fana ni ajetoni projet dam le 600 malien keme duru de be baraka kono wa akon folay
so what Assimi Gayota is basically let me find one on Ticheni too as well. Assimi Gayota is basically saying it's the return. This is a leader right here. All of Africa's resources is to be returned to her. You will no longer steal from us. Let me see if I can find Ticheni too. Yep, General. Man, this guy's got a cool name. Let me see if this works.
Listen to this one. When General Abdurrahmane Chiani...
Oh, man, get the fuck. Some fucking asshole white guy talking. Like, shut the fuck up.
Diplomatique, rejeter cette offre. Cette offre l'ont substitué.
All right, y'all, here we go. General Ticheni. All right, here we go. I have to let y'all see these 3 men. These are leaders right here. They're my 3 favorite African leaders, man.
par rapport à cette problématique sécuritaire.
That's him right there, General Chicheni.
Vous l'avez dit, une problématique liée à des intérêts géopolitiques et géostratégiques. Mais permettez-moi, dans un premier temps, de rendre hommage à l'ensemble des peuples de la Confédération, particulièrement au vaillant peuple nigérien, leur présenter mes condoléances pour les morts civils et militaires. Également, rendre un hommage à l'ensemble de nos forces de défense et de sécurité qui, au prix de sacrifices énormes, se battent jour et nuit pour garder notre espace confédéral, notre pays, particulièrement le Niger, debout. Pour répondre à votre question, il faut faire un rappel historique, car comme le dit le Coran, le rappel sort. Il faut rappeler.
Yeah, y'all see that? Yeah, I see. That's Ticheni right there, boy. That's all three right there. I have to show you all three of them because they're my favorite African leaders. They are some bad motherfuckers, boy. Those are what I'm talking about. Telling France to go fuck itself. France better not dare ever land in the Sahel states again with their bitch asses. Fuck France. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, now the last part of my amazing podcast, two things. Today's a short one, man, because I feel really liberated by what I'm seeing. And I'm going to show you some new gear, my backpack, glasses, cases. But before we do that, man, getting your mind right. And today, once again, is another special day again of me talking about getting your mind right. Because getting your mind right, for me, is more about cultural understanding. Hey, peace, blessings upon you, man. I got to get out of here myself. But look, for me, my mind, get your mind right is for a lot of Africans, man. Return to glory, lack of colonialism, getting rid of imperialists, telling European powers to go fuck themselves, telling America to go fuck itself. You know what I'm saying? We're done being afraid of you. We're not afraid of you. Let me make this clear to a lot of people because this is part of getting your mind right. My generation of Africans, we gonna give a fuck about white people. We are not trying to hear your shit no more. It's more of a fuck you attitude. You're not owning shit anymore. We are pulling for those three men I just showed you. Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, and Adouma Chicheni. Oh yes, we pulling for those brothers. We are their army. Come at us. Come get us. With Trump with your bitch ass vicious bullshit that you were talking about. Please bring it. We waiting on your bitch ass. We got work for your ass. You know how frustrated we are? Oh, we ain't got no problem taking that out on your ass. For all you bitch ass, because I know some of y'all are coons, and I'm talking about African Americans that are going to serve in the military and come to Africa and think you're going to kill Africans. Boy, you just don't know what's waiting for your ass. If I was you, I'd resign from the military right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to Africa thinking we're waiting for you. We waiting for your ass. We going to give you that work. And we're going to treat you the same way those other motherfuckers are going to treat us. Like we're going to put you in the ground. We have had enough. My generation can't take it anymore. So that should get your mind right segment today. Look, being mentally healthy also means being free. Understanding what you stand for, where you want to stand. Either you stand for something or you're going to fall for everything. That's just what it is. I know you've heard that line before. I make no apologies about what I said today in this podcast. I could care less if this gets seen 10 years from now, 15 years from now. I don't care if you call me a racist. Don't care if you call me an anti-Semitic. Fuck anti-Semitic. Fuck the Jews. With all the fucked up shit y'all have done? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? The amount of murder people you've murdered. Palestinians, the amount of Ugandans you've murdered. No. All the fucked up shit you've done in Africa. No. We're done with that shit. You know what I mean? That's how you get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem saying that. I'm going to keep saying it every week, every damn week. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's your Get Your Mind Right segment today. And as far as cool products, well, you see the gear on me. Hoodies. Now, the one thing I want to show you is this new cool glasses cases we got available. I'm doing what white people always do. Talk a lot of shit and then hide behind racism. Look at this. Glasses cases now. Custom designed glasses cases. These are amazing. You know what I'm saying? This one my glasses case is looking like now. Look at the way I did the art, man. It's so constructed. Glasses cases. And yes, these glasses that I wear right now came out of there. You know what I'm saying? They came out of there. So guess what? When you order glasses cases, not only can I make the top one color, as you can see, I can make the bottom one color. Royal blue, black. Carjacks, assassins, half of them on top. Carjack for assassins, half of them at the bottom. And look, guess what else it comes with? Its own custom cleaning cloth. Oh, yes. Look at this. Right here. My bad, I was holding the wrong thing. I got all kinds of excited. Custom cleaning cloth, y'all. Right here. Look at that. Custom cleaning cloth for cleaning your glasses. And guess where that goes? Right chair. Look at that right there. Tell me that ain't cool. Y'all know that's cool. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's our show for today, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the glasses. Look, all the stuff I'm gonna show you is all kinds of Assassin's Training Day stuff. And of course, you know I gotta show you the comic book, which is the last thing I'm gonna show you, and then I'm getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, these glasses cases are all that. You can visit soundvision.com and get your order on. And for all of y'all who wondering about the video, let me see if I can find it even. And look, these shorts, I'm actually gonna copy a link of one of the videos from my live streaming about the projects I showed y'all. There goes one of them. And then of course, I gotta get you soundvision.com so you can go get your comic book. First things first, I'm gonna show you a sneaker. And then I'm gonna get up through, man. So that's the website. Now look, I'm gonna show you a sneaker, and I'm gonna show you my comic books, and then I'm up out of here. And look, y'all, these are the Carjack Assassin's Training Day sneakers. Y'all remember the glasses cases I just showed you? Well, we got sneakers too. Yes, sir, we got sneakers. And we got apparel. But don't worry, I'm going to show that real quick. These are sneakers right here. So on this foot, you got the Carjacks, Batas 3 high tops. These are definitely available. And then at the bottom right here, you got the Assassins on the left foot. So the right foot and the left foot are totally two different sneakers. Oh yeah, this is the kind of cool gear I'm creating on Sound Vision now. And look, and while you're at it, while you're watching, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Yeah, that's right. You know you liked what I talked about today. I'm not trying to hide what I am. I'm all about Pan-Africanism. I could care less if the people don't care like that. I could care less. And then the last thing I wanted to show y'all, because it's time to get up through. Carjack Assassin's Training Day comic book, available now on soundvision.com. Go get you a copy. Go get you a pair. If it's not a sneaker, it's a t-shirt. Look at this. This is super cool. I enjoyed this episode so much. I didn't think I'd get this many views, but I did. I'm very proud of it too, man. Very proud of it too. Look, these are the comic books from the Carjack Assassin universe right here. You got two sizes. You got the small and you got the large. 7.5, 8.5. $100, $200. And you can definitely get this on soundvision.com. You know what I'm saying? Look at the size of it. You can definitely tell. Look, you measure it. Look at this. Right? And then you flip it, you got the back, right? Look at this. Oh yeah, I'll be on it. Then of course, check this out. Look at this. That's super sick, right? Look at that. That's super cool, right? So yo, Carjack Assassin's Training Day comic book is the first official comic book in the Carjack Assassin universe with many more to come. So if you're a fan of comics, you're a fan of cool art, you got to go get you one of these right here. Carjack Assassin's Training Day comic book, available now on soundvision.com. Whether it's the 7.5 or the 8.5, which is literally a calendar size. $200 for this big one, $100 for this little one. Yes, I'm not devaluing myself. I don't care. And the sneakers I just showed y'all, that's a collector's edition. That's $500. But that particular design is not on the website. That's only for me. I did that only for me. So there's a design on the website, though, that you can get. That's kind of similar to it. But it's not the one. And then look, let me point my camera to my apparel. And then it's a wrap. Thank my sponsors, and I'm going to get up through, man. One thing I ain't afraid of is be me. Look, check this out, y'all. Watch this. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Look at all this cool gear I'm about to show y'all. Watch this right here. Look at this. This is women's gear. Yeah, you see that? Women's gear. T-shirts, College of Assassins Training Day, and then of course sport leggings. Leggings made for the ladies. I'm making leggings for the ladies now too. Look at this. This is sick. Then you got the fellas gear. Look at this. Tell me that ain't cool. Tell me that ain't cool. Look at that. That is sick. T-shirts for men. Sport. These are sweatpants for men. So I'm making cool gear, man. I'm making really cool gear. So, and look, just to show you how cool my gear is, I ain't even gotta lift it. Look at all the cool sneakers. Watch this. Making cool sneakers too. Look at this. Custom design sneakers made by yours truly. All these available on soundvision.com. You can visit my website and check out all the cool sneakers that I got, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's our show for today, man. It's time to get up through and get up out of here, man. I want to thank all of y'all for joining the stream tonight. Look, I got to thank my sponsors right fast. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Homeland Fashions, home of authentic African fashion and accessories from the motherland. That's right. My sponsors are like, damn, this guy said all kinds of crazy shit. I don't give a damn. I say what the hell I want to say. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, just thank you for joining me tonight, man. And thank you for actually voting on the poll, too. Yes, I guess apparently y'all do agree with me. Do you think Africans need to take up arms against African corrupt politicians? Hell yes. Hell yes, we need to. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, thank y'all for joining me tonight, man. And look, this Sound Vision podcast also brought to you by Tigler, brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything between, search Tigler. Don't wait. That's Tigler.com. That's Tigler.com. And this podcast also brought to you by Anadel for the Knuckle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel for the Knuckle make your feet happy again. Make it happen again, man. So look, thank all of y'all for joining me tonight, man. It was an amazing episode. I enjoyed every moment of it. I just love being me, which means I'm going to get real and talk about shit that's actually the way it is. I'm not kissing ass or doing any of that bullshit. You know what I mean? So y'all, thank you for joining me tonight, man. And thank you for listening. This podcast, this Sound Vision Art Life podcast is produced and written by and directed by yours truly, Adewola Boke Jr., which is me. You know what I'm saying? Please check out my website at soundvision.com for all the cool stuff we got. Glasses, cases, beanies, hoodies, t-shirts, you know, comic books. We doing all kinds of stuff, man. Soundvision.com is where it's at. If you love cool gear, you love quality, you got to go soundvision.com. I don't know what else to tell you. If you're a penny pincher, find somewhere else to be. Deuces to you. You know what I mean? And please, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. I'm going to say it again. Share, like, and subscribe. Come on now. Notifications. You got to know what's up. When I come on, you be on. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know the channel is popping. We got, thanks to everybody, man. We're now at 31,330 something subscribers. So maybe there is an opportunity, excuse me, to get to 1,400. I might actually get to it. My goal was 1,200 subscribers. I would have beat that by 135 subscribers. I was trying to get to just 1,200 subscribers by the end of this year. But to be at 1,300 plus, oh my Lord have mercy. This is so cool. So thank all of y'all who continue to support the channel, man. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can check out all my cool videos. Whether I'm going live making sculptures in art class, or I'm doing my podcast, or I'm doing sneakers, or whatever I might be doing. You got to support. And please, check out my social media platforms at YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch now. I'm using Twitch. If you're a fan of Twitch, you got to go follow me on Twitch. I am on Twitch now. You best believe that. I am on Twitch. And if you're lucky tomorrow, you're going to catch me on TikTok tomorrow because I'm going to go live. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go live on my TikTok tomorrow. So y'all, be sure to follow me on those platforms, man. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, you know what I'm saying? And X, please. And please, don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. You know what I'm saying? And as always, y'all, you know, there's two things I always say before I get up out of here. One, there's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just as important as front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. And then the second one, your dreams can be delayed but must never be extinguished. So wait your time while the universe delivers your right hand. Be determined, not desperate. Africa, Africans, with this shit right here, the real Africans, not the white motherfuckers living in South Africa. Fuck y'all. You need to get the fuck up out the paint. Time for you motherfuckers to go too. Oh yeah, y'all gotta go too. Fuck no, y'all got to go too. Real Africans. Time to unite, man. Time to come together and bring that dream of what Kwame Nkrumah was talking about in 1963, I believe. Make it manifest into reality. We have the power, we have the knowledge, and we have the understanding. It's time to manifest into reality. So guess what that means? We gotta get rid of our piece of shit leaders. Those bastard, corrupt African appointees who are not leaders but appointees, and put them in fucking ground. Put them in the fucking ground. Body all they bitch asses. They all got to go. Not one of them is worth a damn. We only got 3 good leaders in Africa. Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, and Abdoma Tchétchénie. Fuck everybody else. I could give a fuck less about the rest of the African leaders. They some bitches to me. You feel me? So we got 3 good leaders, and that's it. The rest of them is trash. Straight trash. Straight trash. You know what I mean? So thank all of y'all, man. Please don't forget to review us. Rate us. Give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Look, I'm going to finish the night strong looking at my sculpture. Because this is all about Africa, man. Look at this beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at this beautiful thing. Continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.